From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
It has been another vicious night, as we were talking about. This is a look at the radar. This is out of New Orleans, so this is the heart of New Orleans right in here. And then as well, the Mississippi River. Now, these were thunderstorms coming up. Notice there was no severe thunderstorm, and all of a sudden there was a tornado warning just to the south of New Orleans. As we went through 7 o'clock to 7:15, it went right across the south and east sides and around the Ward 9 area, and then continued to the north and to the east. So this was a tornadic supercell. You saw the videos from that. Tremendous amount of damage right on the southeast side, about 3 miles from the center of New Orleans, just right in here. And so that was a vicious, vicious situation for the folks down there. It's part of this big storm system, and it's just tonight, this was part of that moisture plume with an unstable air that just went right across southeastern Louisiana. That's enough to trigger tornadoes. We're on the backside of it, and so that's been this wraparound. I mean, it's dynamic. It's very unique to look at if you're into meteorology or just science, kind of geeking out a little bit, because this is one of those few systems in the spring that is so powerful. But we're still looking at tonight. We've had a couple of tornado warnings. We had a tornado on the ground south of Birmingham for a while, and there's still some strong storms. It's running into an atmosphere that isn't quite as unstable, but it's still been very active weather as it continues across that area. And of course, multiple tornado warnings. We've had a tornado just south of Mobile just a little bit ago, and then a bunch of tornadoes in western and central Mississippi. Then down in New Orleans, we had our tornado reports. Again, that was a very strong tornado. You know, it's hard to say because of nighttime, but with looking at the damage, at least maybe an EF2 type damage situation, which is big for New Orleans, and maybe it's worse. Anyway, we had a big group. JD and Vaughn were involved in some of that here. We had Val Castor involved in the one that went over to Kingston and then on up into Kingston. Again, then that died once it hit the cold air, but still, man, last 2 days been unbelievable. Today, winds were so strong out west. To the east here, we haven't been so bad. We still have breezy conditions tonight with light rain from Tulsa to the north. And you see we're pretty much all in the 40s. There isn't any super cold air across the area right now. So we're not going to drop much, but we do have patchy areas of drizzle, and it's just cold and wet. But spring has sprung. And this is called serviceberry, and you'll see a lot of these. They're in the wild. There's a lot of these, and there's little white blooms on them. Of course, daffodils are taking off. We have a whole bunch of different plants that are starting to show up. And so what that means, well, the negative side is pollen's going to go up, and it's really going to go up. And we do think there will probably be an explosion of pollen as we go on into this weekend and the beginning of next week. We'll be in the 60s to 70s to 80s, and that really triggers a lot of things. So green country, which is brown right now, will try to turn green. But tonight, it's cold and wet. It's at 42, a wind chill of 34, northwest wind of 17, a burr. That's all I'm going to say about that. By the time we get in the morning hours, we'll have mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40, so we're not really dropping off much. Clouds are going to be stubborn, though, especially from Tulsa north. If you're north and east of Tulsa, it's just kind of cloudy, period, and we're not going to get away from that. A few breaks in the overcast will get us 50s, but we're going to be in the 40s northeast and some patchy areas of drizzle, so it's just not a write-off day, but it's not a whole lot of fun. Then another wave of energy comes through as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Then that's gone mostly by Thursday morning itself. We'll be in the 30s. Then Thursday afternoon, a little bit of sun. We'll be in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. So we're going to warm it up just a little bit with some of the new data. Nearing 70 on Friday, and we have a north wind coming in, so it's still not going to be super warm on Saturday because more of an east-northeast wind, but we're going to be great, upper 60s. If that's not warm enough, we'll get you in the 70s to near 80 on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So those things are looking pretty good right now. The chances of rain and drizzle highest now, and then we have with the next storm system coming in on Tuesday into Wednesday, there will probably be some severe weather with that because we're going to set ourselves up with really warm weather. It's going to be cold, followed by warm, and then back to unsettled weather with that cold front and storm system coming through. So our forecast looks like this. 40 degrees, not really moving, chilly, some patchy areas of drizzle or a few sprinkles or showers. 38, cold in the morning. The sun, you won't see the sunrise, I don't think. If you do, you're lucky. It's just a small break. 42 at noontime, and then a better bump in the afternoon to the upper 40s to low 50s at best in Tulsa. You'll stay in the 40s if you're north and east of Tulsa with some drizzle. And then 60, 70, upper 60s, upper 70s, low 80s. Monday, Tuesday, that's a big change, and that's nothing to sneeze at, or maybe it is.
Well, the people have been sneezing, that's for sure.
Sneezing been going on.
That pollen's going to get us.